fulfilled in what you do? Do you feel like you're making a difference? Do you feel like you're appreciated or validated or affirmed by the individuals with whom you work, or the committees, or the management team? Do you feel like you're making a difference? I know years ago when I worked in corporate environments, I found it very frustrating to have to implement other people's plans that I may or may not agree with. Or worse, it was up to me to develop the plans, implement the plans, and then I received very little cooperation in making that happen. Whatever your stage, whether you are in a career, in an employee, or as a business owner, are you doing your soul's calling? Are you living out your purpose? Some people may think that that's woo-woo, but I can tell you something for sure. I climbed the ladder in the corporate life to the very highest rung in my industry. And it saddens me to say that it was an extraordinarily empty, hollow victory. It was very lonely, and it kind of smacked me in the face when I realized that this was all there was. I could have certainly transitioned out of one organization and into another organization, a larger organization, to do the same job. But after having 3 positions in the same industry with some increase in responsibility, I knew that it was all going to be the same, which is why I ended up leaving corporate life and starting my own business now over 11 years ago. And while I've never worked harder, as any entrepreneur does, I've now understand upon reflection why I became so dissatisfied. There's a multitude of reasons. But I want to ask you a question. Are you fulfilled where you are, or are you going through the motions? Perhaps you have a business and you don't know where to start, how to grow the business, how to develop a team, how to pull together the resources or put together your systems, structures, and processes. Maybe you've reached the top ladder of your career and then now you're wondering what's next. Or maybe you're hitting up against that horrible glass ceiling and you can't seem to transcend that. Where are you? But more importantly, where do you want to go? As high achieving women, we often find tremendous frustration in not our path, there not being an obvious path. Because we've done all the right things and we've checked off all the right boxes. We've studied hard, we've gone to, gotten our education, we've earned the degrees, we've taken the leadership programs, we've, met and maybe even on the management committee. Maybe we have hold an officer role like I did, but in certain types of organizations, particularly privately held, there comes a place where there's no higher that you can rise. And so what are you doing, or what is your soul's rumblings to do to continue to achieve in service to others that you feel challenged by? So my challenge to you over these next several weeks is to take some time, carve out some time for yourself to just be still and listen and meditate on what is your next step. How do you want to change what you've done from year to year and resulted with the same result? Do you need tools? Do you need guidance? Do you need coaching? Do you need community? Do you need accountability? There's so many tools that are available. So I wanted to leave you with the question that in the busy hustling time of the end of the year and the beginning of the new year, which is a wonderful time of renewal and change and rebirth, if you will, to think about, what is it that you want? What's going to feed your soul in your professional life? Maybe there's things you need to change in your personal life, which would have an impact, or vice versa. But I just want to put that out there, my friend.